Check 1, 2, 3. We good? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. We good? Okay. I'm Sam Brown, and alongside me I have Stefan Welsh. Usually I have Rob Brown alongside me, but if you may or may not know, he is an assistant cross-country coach here at Roncalli. He is at a cross-country meet, so he will be joining us at some point, but until then, Stefan is filling in his stead.
That's right. We have a nice matchup tonight here. Roncalli hosting the Heritage Christian girls soccer team tonight, and it's going to be a little bit of a battle. We've got a conference matchup here, and we're going to go over some starting lineups here for you. So for Roncalli, we're going to have Emma Gresta in goal, Micah Waugh, Sydney Horton, Nora Jordan, Catherine Madriz, Kiara Shilton, Lauren Prather, Arissa Vaughn, Jamie Mahin, Abby Scheel, and Olivia Kelly. And on the other side, for the visiting Eagles, Heritage Christian, we've got Natalie.
Natalie Darlimple.
Sure, Natalie Darlimple, Caroline Cornut, Amy Lozano Fuentes, Brianna Moore, Grace Byers, Julian Klutz, Lauren Rennie, Noel Hooper, Carson Burdine, Tamaya Stott, and Ella Klingerman, rounding it out.
Well, in their last outing, the girls team lost in a 1-0 game to Franklin Central on Saturday. The girls have been shut out in their last 3 games, so
you're saying they haven't scored a goal in almost 2 weeks?
They have not scored a goal in almost 2 weeks. So I think they're going to be looking to get the ball rolling offensively early against the Eagles, and hopefully that can get them that offensive progression can get them a win here tonight.
Yeah, looking for someone like maybe Babcock, if she's available tonight, will maybe come in later.
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully, be a little bit of a spark there. It looks like the Eagles have coming off of a 7-10 and 2 year last year. Their last game, we're talking about the lack of Roncalli goals. The Eagles in their last match just scored 9 goals.
Yes, they came out victorious against Triton Central on Saturday, 9-0. So the Eagles are coming off of a very high offensive production on Saturday, and I hope that the Rebel defense is up to the task of clamping down on that.
It's going to be a challenge for Roncalli because. When you just haven't put it in the back of the net after a while.
Yeah, that can get in the back of your head a little bit. So I think one of the keys for them is to be confident early and don't be afraid. Don't let the past fixtures weigh down today's game.
Maybe they'll get some more ball movement and find some holes in the defense here tonight.
Well, only time will tell.
Well, we're about to. Kick it off here, but before we do that, we're going to take a break for prayer and the national anthem. So that means that we will be back. You are watching the Roncalli Media Network, and we're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll be right back.
To put it simply, the mask helps to protect others from unknowingly infected individuals when they cough or sneeze. The CDC recommends that everyone wears a mask when they're in a social setting and around people not living with them. Make sure you wear your mask correctly. To do this, put the mask over your nose and mouth and secure it underneath your chin. Make sure the mask fits tight against the side of your face. By doing this, together, we can keep you safe at Roncalli. Mask up, Roncalli. To put it simply, the mask helps to protect others from unknowingly infected individuals when they cough or sneeze. The CDC recommends that everyone wears a mask when they're in a social setting and around people not living with them. Make sure you wear your mask correctly. To do this, put the mask over your nose and mouth and secure it underneath your chin. Make sure the mask fits tight against the side of your face. By doing this, together, we can keep you safe at Roncalli. Mask up, Roncalli.
So you think you can beat a train? Well, think again. While trains can appear to be slow moving, they can easily cause injuries or death. You must slow down and yield at all railroad crossings. Attempting to beat the train puts yourself and others at risk. According to the Federal Railroad Administration, there were over 2,200 railroad crossing collisions in the United States last year, resulting in 293 deaths. Don't be a statistic. Look, listen, and live.
Let's go into school, Chad.
Oh, hold up, Brad. We need to put our masks on.
Good idea.
Well, let's go.
Don't be like Brad and Chad. Make sure you wear your mask over your nose and your mouth to prevent the spread of COVID. Visit cdc.gov/coronavirus for more information.
Welcome back to Roncalli High School. I'm Stefan Welsh alongside Sam Brown. You're joining us on the Roncalli Media Network for some girls soccer action tonight. Right between, we got two teams in the Circle City Conference going on tonight. So Roncalli Rebels hosting the Heritage Christian Eagles.
Looks like we're all set to start here. Roncalli in the blue kits, Heritage Christian in the white.
And looks like, who do we have starting in the circle there for Roncalli? That's going to be Vaughn.
Arissa Vaughn, yes.
And Vaughn will pass it back to Shilton, who pushes it up to midfield on the far right side. And that ball's going to be kicked out. So going to be an interesting matchup tonight for these two teams. Kind of heading in separate directions, or I should say that one's had a recent big game and the other's had 3 recent tough losses.
Yep. I think it's going to be critical for Roncalli to get out ahead and start strong, and don't let the game get behind them.
Well, Roncalli pressing into Eagles territory here, and lose possession. Eagles pressing that up.
Ref
Good
let that
job.
one go.
Yeah, the ref let that one go. Roncalli now pushing it up. We've got Vaughn with the ball ahead.
Decides to play it back.
Oh, kind of a volley cross there.
I'm not quite sure if that was a cross or if that was a shot.
Yeah.
Either way, handled by Eagles goalkeeper.
And Roncalli wins possession of that. Actually, the Eagles will possess that. Going across the field.
Played that back into Eagles territory, and they're just going to play it out of bounds.
We've got number 3, Horton.
Sydney Horton taking the throw. Long throw.
Madriz back to Mayan.
Nice ball across the field. Kept in by Kelly. She plays the cross inside, and it's deflected out of bounds.
That goes off of the play clock.
That will be a corner kick. First corner of the night.
See if the Rebels can get off the schneid here.
That'd be a great start.
Be able to put one in there. So Kelly's going to be hitting the corner.
Taking the corner. It's a great ball.
And we got a head in. Oh, Shilton almost had that.
Pass in front of a lot of shirts, but no one could get a body on it, unfortunately, and it goes out for an Eagles throw.
That was a really nice cross.
It was a very, very good scoring opportunity early in the game.
So now the Eagles will play this out of near their goal here, taking the ball up in the midfield. Being pressed up, but Roncalli's defense so far, the Roncalli team has been controlling the ball more so.
They've done a good job about keeping possession.
Madriz plays that one across, but that's going to end up
Goalkeepers,
going out.
yep,
So
goalkeeper's going to let that
gonna-
roll out for a goal kick.
going to have a goal kick.
Looks like number 23, Noel Hooper, will be taking the kick.
Instead of the goalie.
That is allowed. You are allowed to do that.
Yep. Typically means, though, that your goalie doesn't have a strong leg if you're
Well,
having someone else kick it for her.
Some goalies aren't very good at the goal kick. The punt is a lot easier because it's a lot easier to get under the ball.
Sure. Get some more distance on it
Yep.
that way. Well, the Eagles pressing here. Nice ball by Roncalli.
Great
See
ball
if
to
Madriz can catch up to that one. Oh, not
she
quite.
couldn't keep it in. Good effort.
Yep.
Just a bit too long.
Seen a lot of man tonight playing in that midfield, and Horton's going to kick that one long. It's going to go out.
Going out for an Eagles throw.
So far, Roncalli dominating possession, keeping the ball on the Eagles side of the field. This will really be like the second, maybe the third time in this opening half that the ball has been on Roncalli's side of the
I
midline.
like that they've been applying pressure early.
Yeah. Nice toss in. Oh, possession held by the Eagles. See if lost possession there. Roncalli's going to take that one up. Playing up to number 4, Jordan has possession there. And
He has the opportunity for the cross.
See if she can
Great
put a left.
ball.
Oh,
that's booted out of bounds.
I was thinking she might try it with the left there. Not quite though.
Still, that was a good goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah. So now who's handling the throw in here? Vaughn. Vaughn will toss that one in.
Right at the top of the box.
Yeah.
Played right back out for another throw.
Olivia Kelly. Kelly scored a couple of goals last season. Had a couple of goals, couple assists in her junior year.
Looks like that's tried to play it up. It's contained by Vaughn.
Now, I wouldn't know the terminology, but I would say that ball was bodied.
I've heard that term used a handful of times.
Yeah. Pressing a little bit there. Vaughn. Controlled, handled. Some nice short passing. Kind of using that triangular passing here. You're seeing that by the Eagles right now. And that ball's going to be booted up
and the field.
Goalie's going to have to come up and wait for it. Jordan nearly got there.
You gave the goalie a bit of a scare. You don't ever want to let the goalie get too comfortable.
All right.
You know, the first couple minutes, ooh, that's a heavy collision.
Leveled. Wow. Man was just leveled.
Decked in midair.
Looks like she's going to be okay.
Glad to see. Yeah, I'm glad to see she popped right back up.
Yeah. Had the trainers worried there for a second, I'm sure. Well, that one gets by Madriz. Got an early opportunity, but not able to be controlled.
I like the pressure.
Yeah, couldn't put a leg on it. Who was that? Vaughn. Vaughn had a shot at it. That ball's played ahead. Kind of a battle around midfield, although Roncalli certainly has had more pressure on goal.
They've had a number of opportunities and a couple of chances, while Heritage has really struggled to even get possession past the midfield line.
Heritage's goalie comes out, and there's that drop kick. Pretty nice boot that she has there. And Horton's going to let this one go out and then pick that up, and she'll play that one in. And a fury of bodies down there, but Shilton comes out with it. Madriz tries, nope.
Fighting for possession around the midfield line. Eagles are pushing it up into Roncalli territory now.
Is that going to be Eagles' ball? Nope, that's Roncalli ball.
throw.
Roncalli throw in here. Stott, we've seen Stott be, it looks like she's going to be like the lone striker tonight for the Eagles.
Yeah, but she looks to be, the few times she's had touches on the ball, she looks to be pretty agile, pretty quick, so she might give the Roncalli defense some issues if left unattended.
Right, if she gets the opportunity. So far, it's been all Roncalli, really.
It's another Roncalli corner. I believe that's 3 so far for the match.
Who's going to be taking this cross? Kelly? Kelly's going to be taking this cross, it
taking
looks
this
like.
one again, yep.
See if Shilton can sneak in there. She looks to be the tallest player that we have on the field that Roncalli has right now. So
just from eyeballing it from up here, she looks to be the tallest player for either team.
yeah. So maybe she'll be able to sneak in there and put one on the near post. And here she is trying that. And, oh!
That was a great ball. Just couldn't get a foot on it.
Nope.
Now the Eagles have a counterattack.
Thwarted by Jordan. Tries the long one. Gloved by the Heritage goalie.
It was a long shot, but again, you don't want to let the keeper get too comfortable. Got to keep her on her toes.
Wah for Roncalli getting her first touch of the night. Abby Scheel playing that ball back into Eagles territory. Out to Kelly. She pushes that up. Jordan's going to take a run at it. Looks like she's the quicker of the two.
And she got to the ball.
Yep. See if they can set up a cross here. Oh, I don't know about that. That might...
They call that a goal kick?
it was a pancake is what it was. Yep, goal kick apparently. Apparently she was playing the ball, not the person. That's how it goes there. Defenders got to be tough.
Yep. You know, the first couple minutes, it's important to feel out the opponent, but it's also important to kind of feel out how the ref is going to call the game.
Oh, yeah.
What they're going to let you get away with, not get away with.
And Roncalli's Agresta is going to come up and grab that one.
It's her first touch of the night.
She puts that out near the middle of the field, but played back into Roncalli by Heritage Christian. Oh. Wah takes that. Wah working pretty hard in the middle there. Bodies flying everywhere tonight. Intense matchup.
Refs really letting them play a physical game.
Yeah, and here's Madriz on the near side.
Kept it in. Good skill to keep it in.
Gonna try to play it in as a cross here, perhaps. Nope. That ball knocked out by number 24 for Heritage. That's going to be Ella Klingerman. Tough defense. Madriz will throw that in. That ball played by Mann. Jordan out to Kelly. Back to Wah. Shield will toss it to Horton and played up, and we'll see.
It's kept in by Vaughn, although she lost possession.
Vaughn just lost possession there. Yep. And Heritage with the counter near side. Horton's going to control that, though.
No difficulties.
No. Well, tonight was the last night for the JV squad. I don't know if you caught that, Sam.
Wrapping up their season.
Wrapping up their season. There was some worry that with the COVID situation getting a little hairy lately that they might not be able to get it all in, but they have. And that Ball was right on.
Arissa Vaughn with a fantastic solo goal
Vaughn, nice. With a great strike off of the right foot.
from about 25 yards
Yeah,
out.
from about 25 yards out. And you and I were noticing the Heritage goalie didn't exactly seem to be very mobile tonight in the warm-ups. And that hand strength wasn't there. She got a hand on it, but the ball went through into the back of the net.
Vaughn makes it 1-0 for a early Roncalli lead. And it appears as though Rob Brown has decided to join us for the broadcast.
Well, I'm happy to be here, Sam. Thank you to Stefan Welsh for helping carry things in my absence.
Nice of you to show up tonight, Rob.
Well, glad to be here, Sam, and got to see that first goal. The great ball by Vaughn. Roncalli's had a lion's share of the pressure, I think, here in this first
They have.
possession, I should say.
I would say that the majority of this first 15 minutes has been played in Heritage Christian's half.
Beautiful night here on the south side for Circle City Conference soccer. Both of these clubs sitting at 1-3 in conference play. So this would be the tie break.
Yep.
For essentially fourth place, I should say, in the league. That's Waugh controlling in the middle of the pitch, back to Horton. And that goal is significant, Sam, for Roncalli, in that coming into tonight, Roncalli had been shut out in 3 straight matches.
Yes, me and Stefan mentioned that earlier during the pregame show. But yes, Roncalli was looking for its first goal in about 2 weeks of play.
And with the county tournament next week and then the sectional soon after, you got to get that offense back in order. Substitution coming in for Heritage. Joshua Bowman, our referee tonight. Handling things in the middle. We had his dad, Tim, for our referee for the boys' match last week when the boys beat Cecina 3-0.
Yes.
Speaking of the boys and Orfeo Demizio's club, they're up at Cathedral tonight. We'll see if we can't
get some updates
get you an update on that. Free kick won by Heritage Christian out near midfield.
It's the first foul of the night.
I'm going to lean on you to keep track of those tonight since I got a late jump on things.
Yep.
Glad that you're on top of that.
Wasn't really a whole lot in the way of action in the first 15 minutes. It was really just both teams just trying to feel each other out.
Heritage looking for some pressure here. And the ball dumped back. Now Heritage holds it in. Too heavy a touch, though, and Roncalli wins it back. Here's Vaughn again.
Looking to play.
Long ball ahead, played to Jordan. Too many white shirts, though, surrounding Jordan. And the ball momentarily hit up in the air. Now controlled by Vaughn, who drops it back. Ball held in by Madriz, who scored in this matchup last year. Roncalli winning that one up on the north side 4-0. And a whistle and a foul called. Another free kick for Heritage. 1-0 our score. Arissa Vaughn, their first goal of the season, putting Roncalli on the board. Vaughn last year led the team in scoring with 8 goals as a sophomore.
That's pretty impressive.
And no relation to Ricky Vaughn. Roncalli wins it back. Good 1-2 to Madriz. A little room to run up the left side with 2 defenders on her heels. Too heavy a touch and
Played out of bounds.
played out of bounds expertly by Berdine. Throw in for Roncalli, quickly won back by the Eagles. Held in. Kept in by Wall. She's been very active,
Yes.
controlling that middle of the field and holding the ball in for Roncalli's offense. Shilton's pass is too heavy and won back by Heritage. Now, the field is switched. Good 1-2 between Kelly and Wall. Ball deflected, though, right to Vaughn. She's got Madriz on the far side. Madriz with the quick touch. And the shot wide of the left post, knocked down by the Heritage Christian goalkeeper. Punts it out toward midfield. Wall collides with Snyder. And Wall wins it back, drops it back on the back line to Horton. Roncalli playing 3 in the back tonight, Sam? Or is Wall kind of drifting up high?
I believe she might just be drifting between the midfield and the defense.
Okay. You know Shield and Prather and Horton are going to be back there.
Yes.
Anchoring things.
I think she has been given some
License to run a little bit in the midfield.
Positional liberty.
There you go. I like that. Shilton. Ball knocked free, but held in by Wall, who's been everywhere tonight. Ball on the far side, that's Kelly.
Deflected off the Eagles player. It's a Roncalli throw.
Ball held in at midfield by Roncalli. Now cleared down by Horton, looking for a target on the front line. That's Jordan. Ball deflected high in the air. Shilton tries to come up with it, but Eagles win it. Now Heritage with the possession in midfield. And the ball trickles out. Back to Roncalli. Halfway through this first half from Roncalli Stadium, and the home team leads by the score of 1-0. And now here's Heritage. First real pressure into the box. Shield trying to shoulder the offensive player off the ball. Good drop pass back and a settle, and that gives Agresta time to make a save. Oh, that was Brenna Moore, the junior, number 11 on the shot. First shot of the night for Heritage Christian on the frame. And Agresta was up to the task.
You know, that had the potential to be a dangerous play.
Yeah, and
because when Moore got the ball, she was all by herself.
Yeah. But I think what saved Roncalli is that the ball was played on Moore's left foot, and she took some time to settle it back to her right foot.
Yeah.
And that was just enough
to get the defense
of a delay. Yep, just enough of a delay to allow Agresta to slide from the near post to the far post. Now here's Shilton for Roncalli. Plays it up the far side.
Looks like it's going to be too much.
Jordan giving chase. Boy, the speed of Jordan runs that ball down. Now she crosses it out front. Nobody's there. Now Madriz running in on it late. Can she get there? She drops it off to Vaughn. Vaughn can't get it on the right foot for a shot, and it's cleared out. Ball hit ahead. Now Heritage on a counterattack. And we've got a shoulder off the ball. Let's see, a foul called on Heritage Christian.
She pushed off of Waugh there, who was kind of about a half step ahead of her. She gave her a bit of a forearm in the back.
So free kick, Prather takes it. And now ball played long ahead by Jamie Mann. Scooped up by the Heritage Christian goalkeeper. One 0 our score. Roncalli leads. Shelton, nice turn. Now looks ahead. Pass to Jordan, deflects. And the ball midfield knocked down by Mann. Drops it back to Horton, plays the long ball down. Madriz in a foot race. Shouldered off the ball, but wins it back. Ooh, nice move by Madriz to get clear. To the end line. Pokes it out to the 6-yard box, and it's knocked out of bounds. Boy, what a nice move.
That was a fantastic bit of skill to get past the defender there.
By Madriz to get herself clear. Wins the throw-in for Roncalli. 16 minutes to go here in half number 1. Roncalli leads 1-0. Looking for win number 6. Coming in at 5-4-1 tonight. Shelton gets it on the right foot, puts a shot that's deflected. Jordan's got the loose ball, and now looks for a pass, and she can't get it as it's deflected off the end line. Went off the foot of the defender, Hooper, number 23, and that wins a corner for Roncalli. Olivia Kelly takes it in the right side.
I believe that'll be corner number 4
already
for Roncalli.
That's a lot for about 25 minutes of play here.
Yeah, that's a very high number for.
Roncalli floods the box with blue shirts. The ball deflects, and it rolls into the goal. I'm not sure who got a head on it.
I think that's going to be credited to Jamie Mann.
Maybe Mann. Looks like Mann got the goal.
I believe that's going to be credited to her.
Indeed it is. Jamie Mann collects the goal. Her second of the year. And Roncalli doubles its lead. Now 2-0 our score. Mann scoring in the 26th minute. Header off the corner kick. Boy, that was just that last goal, Sam, was just a case of Roncalli just had the numerical advantage.
Yeah, they just had enough bodies crowded in the box that
they had 7 in the box.
The Eagles' defense couldn't account for all of them.
15 minutes left in the first half. Yeah, Roncalli had 7 in the box and really flooded the area right in front of the goal mouth. And Heritage just had a difficulty trying to cover everybody up. Now, Abby Shield heading to the sideline for Roncalli. Not really sure what that's about. She was practicing yesterday, Sam. We saw a little bit of practice. She was practicing with a mask on.
I think she's still wearing it.
Yeah, protecting some sort of nose injury. Looks like she needed to get the mask maybe readjusted. She's getting some attention from the training staff there behind the bench. And coming on in her place.
Looks like that's Ainsley Newitt.
Yep, Ainsley Newitt. The junior coming on. And Ainsley takes the throw near side. Long throw. One back by Heritage Christian. Good ball played up the right side. Horton, though, was first to it. And she plays it near side. Newitt able to hold it in and pokes it out of bounds. So now Shield, who anchors that central defense with Prather, Sam, with Shield coming out, Horton goes and plays the middle.
Yes.
And Newitt plays that left back position. And off the throw in, the touch, there's an offsides called, I think. Or no, let's see.
He's calling a foul.
High kick.
On Roncalli.
Yep. High foot there, dangerous play. So a foul called, giving Heritage Christian.
That gives them a pretty good scoring opportunity.
Absolutely.
Here.
Just about 3 yards out, and Joshua Bowman giving a clarification on that foul call. Did not see who the Roncalli defender was, but she got her foot up above waist level near the offensive player.
Yes.
So the linesman near side made that play, and now our referee backs up the 2-person wall 10 yards. And that's Lauren Rennie, number 15, taking the free kick here on a really good angle. Agresta has to be on her toes here. Ball played on the angle and cut out by the Roncalli defense, and ball deflected, and it goes off of the Heritage Christian player, for a Roncalli throw. 13 minutes to go in the first half. If you're just joining us, Roncalli leads 2-0 off of goals from Arissa Vaughn and the senior Jamie Mann. Vaughn's goal coming in the 13th minute. Mann's in the 26th. Long throw by Newitt. Knocked out of bounds. Try it again. Good throw by Newitt. Vaughn with a good target and receive. Tries to swing the field, and the ball deflected back in the middle, controlled by Moore. Heritage Christian in the white tops, blue shorts. Roncalli in their traditional home all-royal blues. I believe they're the only program in the athletic department that wears all blue at home.
Really?
Blue tops, blue pants. Mhm.
Really?
Yep.
Did not know that.
Agresta collects that loose ball. Well, I think maybe before the end of this season, the football team might wear some blue tops, but not blue pants, I don't believe. Ball played ahead. Vaughn drops it back to Mann, but too heavy, and Heritage capitalizes, and the feet get tangled up. No call. Play on, they say. The Heritage striker there, number 13, Grace Byers, I think she was expecting a whistle. Her feet got tangled up with Mann.
I don't think she was too keen on not getting it either.
She got tangled up with Mann, had the step, but lost her footing, and
Joshua Bowman deemed there was no foul there.
Nope. Nice defending by Kelly on the far side to poke it free. Quick throw by Heritage. Knocked out of bounds, and the Eagles maintain possession. Two subs waiting to check in, so play stopped momentarily. 11 minutes left, just a little bit more than that here in this first half. Roncalli leads 2-0, Circle City Conference girls soccer. Regular season winding down here. Roncalli will play in the Center Grove Classic over the weekend before jumping into Marion County tournament play early next week. Ball deflected out. Heritage maintains possession. Quick throw. Ball played in, but no one there but Horton to head it out free. Shilton knocks it ahead near midfield. Shilton wins it right back for Roncalli. And the ball poked to the sideline, kept in nicely by Heritage to win that back and start the counterattack. Good 1-2. Byers overran it, but wins it right back. And here's Klutz, plays it up the far side. Good looping ball into the top of the box. It goes over the head of the intended target. Newitt looking for it. Two Heritage players on the deck, and Newitt clears it up the field.
I think they collided into each other.
I think they did as well. And
Bowman is stopping play for the
Joshua
trainers
Bowman
to come
is
on.
calling for the trainers. Did not see who the player is that is down. Looks like that's
Number 9.
Emmy Lozano Fuentes,
Yep.
who is down, a freshman. And she collided with a teammate.
Yes, she collided with Byers in the box.
And so both teams sent to their respective benches while Lozano Fuentes gets some treatment. Let's go ahead and take a 1-minute break. We'll take a 60-second break while Lozano Fuentes is tended to, and we'll come back with more. Roncalli leads 2-0. About 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Back after this on the Ascension St. Vincent Roncalli Media Network. Welcome back here at Roncalli Stadium. Roncalli leads Heritage Christian in girls soccer action. 2-0 our score. 10:08 left in the first half here from the south side. Circle City Conference play. Both teams looking for conference win number 2. And on your screen there, that's Emi Lozano Fuentes, a freshman forward for Heritage Christian who collided with a teammate and was shaken up, just now getting to her feet. And the Roncalli athletic training staff giving Fuentes some attention.
Looks like it's that left leg.
Yeah, nice to see her, though, able to get up and walk herself to the sideline.
Looks like they're going to bring the cart out for her.
Well, maybe so. Jamie Dees from the Roncalli ground staff is out there with the cart just to see if she needs it. And looks like she's going to be able to help herself to the sideline. Tonight's game brought to us by Jockish Flowers, rooted in the south side of Indianapolis. Jockish Flowers is a household name among the community and local businesses alike, family-owned and operated. Jockish Flowers delivers quality through customer satisfaction and consistently stunning displays, baskets, and stonework. Call Jockish at 784-1614. Our friend Chris Jockish. Good to see that article in the paper that his sister was able to get in and keep her Colt streak alive.
Yes. Personally gifted tickets by Jim Irsay.
Yeah, watched the game in the suite, I believe, on Sunday. So now
she hasn't missed a home game since 1984.
When the team came, yeah. That's when the 84 was the first season of the Indianapolis Colts when they came from Baltimore.
She's watched a lot of unfortunately bad football.
Yeah, but I guarantee you she can remember all the good ones.
Oh, yeah. No, when you're saturated with that much subpar football, it makes the good seem even better.
Absolutely.
Get play started back up here.
Horton hits it ahead. And the ball rolls through. Played out by Heritage Christian. Quick throw by Madriz. Madriz had a goal in this match, 2 goals in this matchup last year. They Roncalli won 4-0 up on the north side. Madriz getting her throw-in spot where she wants it. And Horton holds it in near midfield. Callie playing a high back line. Horton plays it ahead. Nice move by Vaughn to cut back and get into some open space in the middle. Finds Shilton running to the right side. Shilton with the collection dribble. Puts it on the frame.
Ooh.
And it's off the crossbar. Whoa. Shilton was able to wind up. She says that was deflected by the goalkeeper, and I'm not sure. I think she might have a point there.
She might have.
I think that ball, Shilton is
case.
arguing that ball deflected off the hand of the goalkeeper.
And then onto the post.
And then onto the post and over out of play.
I think she might have a legitimate gripe there. It looks like when the play was stopped that Shield was able to come back on.
Oh, that's good news. Shilton trying to get it on that right side again. Boy, when she's able to get her leg loaded.
On that right foot, yeah.
Woo! She can put all sorts of power behind it as she did on that last shot that went just over the top. Nearly made it a 3-0 lead. Inside 8.5 minutes left in the first half. Roncalli dominating possession here in half number 1. Kelly on the far side, ready to throw it in. Short throw to Shilton. Taps it right back to Kelly. And her pass attempt was deflected, but it spun and stayed in play. Everybody stopped thinking it was going to go out of bounds, but it did not. Now working for the ball is Wall. Boy, she's been all over the place tonight. And she wins it back. Madriz circling in the middle of the pitch. Finds Shilton. Back to Kelly. Gives back to Shilton. Trying to turn into the box. Shilton shouldered off. The ball hit ahead to midfield. And now a nice job by Prather to knock it free and win it back. Prather drops it back to the aforementioned Shield. As Sam mentioned, she's returned. Still wearing that mask.
Yep.
Anchoring that central defense. When you've got 2 all-county players in Prather and Shield in that middle of that defense,
It's a solid foundation.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And Shield only a junior, Prather a senior, but Shield will be back for one more. Ball knocked out of play. Stays with Roncalli with 7 minutes to go. Here in the first half, and Roncalli leading 2-0. Kelly looking for a target to throw it in. Finally gets it in, but nothing but white shirts there to clear it out. And Kelly tries it another time. Ball rolls well behind the Heritage bench. Looks like
Seems to be in no particular hurry.
no, I think you're right. Kelly sends a high throw. Shelton wins the deflection. Reverses field to Mann. Shelton had it knocked loose. Clearance, though, deflected in and kept in by Mann. Madriz. Mann wins it back, trying to hold it in, and does with a back pass to Horton. Now Horton plays it long ahead, and the ball takes a hop. Jordan has a chance to get to it, but nice play by the defender there to get the inside position and play it free from harm off the near touch. Quick throw by Roncalli. And it's headed down. Jordan swings it back out front to the 18. Kelly wins it, taps it back to Shilton, and she puts it on the frame and puts it in. Well, that's what we talked about. Kiara Shilton able to load it up and get that turn into her right foot, and she put it in for her team best 5th goal of the season. And Shilton scoring in minute number 35. It's a 3-0 Roncalli lead.
All she needed was a little bit of space and
Yep.
enough momentum, and the goalie had no chance.
Yeah, she's both shots she's put up high enough that the goaltender has no shot.
Yes.
It's either going to go in or it's going to go over. It's not going to be stopped. Ball tapped back to Agresta. Roncalli in no particular hurry to attack here, although they'll certainly take another opportunity if it's given. Inside 5 minutes to go. Ball played out. Held in by Madriz. Drops it back, and it's won back by Heritage. Madriz working there against Rennie. Ooh, long ball ahead. She had Kelly, and a nice play by the defender to cut that out. That's Hooper wearing the captain's armband, number 23. Shilton holds it in. Taken back by Rennie. Ball played ahead, and Horton holds it back in for Roncalli. Takes a big hop on the turf. And played out by Devin Moore. In the corner. And the ball poked free. The ball was out of bounds. And finally the whistle was blown. It's a Heritage throw. It was a late reaction there by everybody down there. 3.5 minutes left in the first half, and Roncalli leads Heritage Christian 3-0. Madriz holds it in. Ball played ahead. It takes a hop over the turf of Waugh. And now it's one back. That's Lauren Prather trying to get inside position. Plays it over to Shield, right back to Prather. That's good partner defending right there.
Yes.
Mann cuts off the cross-field pass and plays it off the nearest defender out of play. Inside 3 minutes left in the first half. Roncalli leads 3-0 over Heritage Christian. Pleased you've chosen to spend part of your Tuesday night with us. Be back with you on Friday night for football action. That's an audio-only call on Friday night. Roncalli taking on Harrison of West Lafayette. That was the replacement game. Game originally scheduled to be up at Brebeuf Jesuit for a conference game on Friday night, but the Braves having some COVID issues in their football program have to shut things down for a couple weeks. So Roncalli was able to, with enough notice, put that game together with West Lafayette Harrison.
2 minutes remaining.
That'll be a good test. Harrison, a 5A program. Some high-powered offense, averaging over 40 points a game.
Really?
They run the Navy triple option. So disciplined defense, a must for Roncalli on Friday night. Join us for that one. Again, an audio-only call here on RoncalliMediaNetwork.com and CBS Sports 1430 here in Central Indiana on the AM dial.
The Navy triple option.
6:30 the pregame, 7 o'clock the kick.
Can't say that I've ever seen a high school program run the triple
Not
option.
a lot. There's not a lot. I mean, most everybody runs some form of the spread. The spread is pervasive, and part of the reason that triple option at the high school level is so effective is because teams don't see it, and you've only got 1 week to prepare for it.
That's
Good
true.
ball through. Now Roncalli with a counterattack the other way. Here comes Jordan with room to run up the right side, and a nice defending to catch up and run Jordan off the ball, but Jordan stays with it.
Ooh.
She tries to hook it in, and she almost did.
Jeez, that
Oh,
was
my.
close.
Jordan almost hooked it in with the left foot.
That was only off by maybe a foot, maybe less than that.
And nice defending by Carson Burdine, number 26, to make Jordan have a little to think about there as she loaded that shot up. Inside, a minute to go in the first half. Roncalli leads 3-0. Shield plays it back, plays ahead to Wall, I should say. Now, man, tried the through ball to Madriz. It does get through. Madriz, one touch into the box, shouldered off the ball, and it's knocked off the inline. Corner kick if Roncalli can take it quickly. 10 seconds to go in the half. Madriz hustling, trying to get this corner taken, and she can't get the ball down. She tried to dribble it to the spot. Takes the quick kick. Good ball in the air, and it's headed off the post by Horton just after the horn. Oh, my. Roncalli almost got a goal there in the final seconds.
You know, I think if she hadn't if she had just carried the ball to the
spot and placed it right,
they might have gotten to actually get that off because Horton's shot she had made contact with the ball after the horn had already sounded.
As it stands, Roncalli leads Heritage Christian at the half, 3-0. We'll go ahead and take a 3-minute break, have some business to take care of. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back, tell you all about the first half as Roncalli leads Heritage Christian 3-0 on the Ascension St. Vincent Roncalli Media Network.
Let's go into school, Chad.
Oh, hold up, Brad. We need to put our masks on.
Good idea.
Now, let's go.
Don't be like Brad and Chad. Make sure you wear your mask over your nose and your mouth to prevent the spread of COVID. Visit cdc.gov/coronavirus for more information.
To put it simply, the mask helps to protect others from unknowingly infected individuals when they cough or sneeze. The CDC recommends that everyone wears a mask when they're in a social setting and around people not living with them. Make sure you wear your mask correctly. To do this, put the mask over your nose and mouth and secure it underneath your chin. Make sure the mask fits tight against the side of your face. By doing this, together, we can keep you safe at Roncalli. Mask up, Roncalli.
So you think you can beat a train? Well, think again. While trains can appear to be slow moving, they can easily cause injuries or death. You must slow down and yield at all railroad crossings. Attempting to beat the train puts yourself and others at risk. According to the Federal Railroad Administration, there were over 2,200 railroad crossing collisions in the United States last year, resulting in 293 deaths. Don't be a statistic. Look, listen, and live.
Rob Brown, Sam Brown, back with you on the Ascension St. Vincent Roncalli Media Network. Welcome back to Roncalli Stadium on the south side of Indianapolis. So happy you chose to spend part of your Tuesday night with us. Girls soccer action for you tonight, Circle City Conference style. Roncalli and Heritage Christian. At the break, the home team, Roncalli, leading 3-0. Let's talk about how the game unfolded. Teams, as we see so often, feeling each other out in that first 10 minutes or so. Roncalli got on the board with its first goal from the junior midfielder Arissa Vaughn, her first of the season, scoring from right out front of the 18-yard box in the 13th minute. Then 13 minutes later, off of a corner kick, Jamie Mann's header in the 26th minute made it 2-0, Mann's second goal of the season. And then Kiara Shilton made it 3-0 on a powerful shot.
Yes.
From the top of the box, just to the angle right. She was able to get a turn and load up that right foot and put it high in the top right corner, out of the reach of the goalkeeper for Heritage Christian. That made it 3-0. And then Roncalli ran out the clock for the final 5 minutes to take this 3-0 lead. Great first half, Sam, for Roncalli offensively, especially considering coming into tonight, as you and Stefan talked about in the pregame show, Roncalli had gone 3 games without scoring. They really need to get the offense on track, and they've done that here in the first 40 minutes.
I'm glad to see that they have, because now is the time that they need to kind of get themselves back acclimated to a high-intensity scenario going into the Center Grove Classic, as you mentioned, and then into county play.
Yeah, regular season winding down, just 1 weekend and 1 week left. Marion County tournament for Roncalli next week. Heritage Christian will be in the city tournament next week. And then the sectionals get going the week after that. Heritage Christian in 1A sectional with Park Tudor. And as we've talked about throughout the fall in these soccer telecasts, that soccer is the only 3-class sport in Indiana. Football is 6. All of the other class sports are 4, but soccer is 3. Roncalli's girls team playing in a 3A sectional, so the highest class, hosted by Warren Central. That's Franklin Central, both Lawrences, Lawrence Central, Lawrence North, Perry Meridian, Southport, and Warren. Meanwhile, we mentioned Heritage Christian in a 1A sectional hosted by Park Tudor. That sectional, 6 teams total, made up of Greenwood Christian, Lutheran, Cecina, Park Tudor, and Triton Central. And Park Tudor winning that sectional last year. They were the team that knocked Heritage out 2-1 in the semifinal. We'll go ahead and take a second break, a 2-minute break here. When we come back, we'll take you up to the start of the second half. It's Roncalli and Heritage Christian girls soccer from the south side, and the home team leads 3-0. Second half around the bend after this 2-minute pause on the Ascension St. Vincent Roncalli Media Network.
Let's go into school, Chad.
Oh, hold up, Brad. We need to put our masks on.
Good idea.
Now, let's go.
Don't be like Brad and Chad. Make sure you wear your mask over your nose and your mouth to prevent the spread of COVID. Visit cdc.gov/coronavirus for more information.
To put it simply, the mask helps to protect others from unknowingly infected individuals when they cough or sneeze. The CDC recommends that everyone wears a mask when they're in a social setting and around people not living with them. Make sure you wear your mask correctly. To do this, put the mask over your nose and mouth and secure it underneath your chin. Make sure the mask fits tight against the side of your face. By doing this, together, we can keep you safe at Roncalli. Mask up, Roncalli.
And we're back here at Roncalli Stadium. Rob Brown and Sam Brown with you tonight. Stefan Welsh, our coordinating producer, and appreciate him helping out with the broadcast on the headset in the first half. Adam Geiger is our director. Josh Warman handling the graphics tonight, and Spencer Sims on the camera. Roncalli taking a 3-0 lead into the second half. As we mentioned, we'll have football for you on Friday night on the audio side only. That's on CBS Sports 1430 AM for those in Central Indiana. And you can also listen on RoncalliMediaNetwork.com as Roncalli travels north to Lafayette Harrison, West Lafayette Harrison, I should say, 5A school. 6:30 our pregame, 7 o'clock the kick. And was asked a couple times when that game was put together last Thursday, as Roncalli was originally scheduled to play at Brebeuf Jesuit on Friday night, but the Braves having some COVID issues with their program, so they've shut it down for 2 weeks, resuming in early October. And so Roncalli able to get West Lafayette Harrison on the schedule, and was asked, Sam, early in the week, or I should say last weekend, if Roncalli and Harrison had ever played, and the answer is yes. They played in the second game of the sectional back in 2003, which was the second of Roncalli's 3 straight state championships in Class 4A. And that game was played here. Harrison scored the first touchdown of the game, and then Roncalli scored 28 straight. And Tim Sergi, who was Roncalli's leading rusher in that 03 team, who's now on the coaching staff for Roncalli.
Yes.
He ran for 270.
Oh, my gosh.
In that game on 32 carries.
On 32 carries?
He was a workhorse back in those days. And as we mentioned, very much looking forward to Harrison, who runs the triple option on Friday night.
You don't see that every day.
You do not.
Hardly even see it that much at the college level.
And their leading rusher is Omarion Dixon, who is 6'1", 225-pounder. So he's a big running back, averaging almost 180 yards a game. Of course, as is Baron Hebler for Roncalli. So 2 different types of runners, certainly. But should be a good matchup. We're back to action here for girls soccer second half. Heritage Christian with the kickoff to start the second half. Roncalli a 3-0 lead. And Kelly lets it play off here near side.
You know, Rob, the most important thing for Roncalli in this last 40 minutes is to not get lazy.
Be crisp, absolutely, yes. Stay solid.
While the lead is in hand, you can't get lazy because that's how you give it up.
And Jordan with the wins the pass back. Ball dropped back to Vaughn, trying to get free. Vaughn pokes it ahead to Jordan. And it's cleared out by Heritage. Yes, I'm fairly certain, Sam, that you just repeated what Coach Shilton's message would be to his team. He would want his team to stay solid, stay crisp, and play this second half as if it's a 0-0 score.
Yes. I've seen it happen countless times where the team gets a very steady, strong lead in the first half, and then their play gets kind of lackluster in the second.
Here's Kelly with a nice run to the end line, has poked off the end line for a corner kick.
I don't believe the Eagles have had one corner kick this entire game.
They have not. They have not. Just one shot, I believe.
Yes.
For the Eagles in that first half. Kelly takes the corner. Right foot out swinger. Good ball to the near post, and it's headed down, but held in by Kelly. Now she pokes it up to the top of the 18, and it rolls free. Jordan chops it back, and Kelly stays on side to take it right side. Puts the ball out front. Ooh, that looked like a handball in the box, potentially, that Roncalli is yelling for, and there is no call.
That was a blown call.
Oh, my. And the ball trickles out.
Roncalli parents were not too happy about that one. And I can't say I blame them.
Heritage holds it in. Roncalli wins it back. Madriz gets a step. Now steaming up the left side is Madriz. Plays it in front. Vaughn had it knocked loose, but Madriz able to hold it in on the far touchline. Drops it back, but Heritage defender is there to play it up the far side. Ball knocked free, and they clear it out. That's Grace Byers, number 13, who tried to hit it ahead. But Roncalli wins it back. Jordan fighting for it. Now the ball chipped off the far sideline. And it stays with Roncalli. Jordan looking for a turn. Good defending there by Burdine. And she plays it out. Tangling down there in the far corner with Mann. Four minutes gone here in the second half, and Roncalli leads Heritage Christian 3-0. Horton. Ball out front, nicely won back on the hustle play. Drop back to Prather. Now Wall in the middle. Looking for a turn. Drops it instead back to Horton. Madriz with a nice move to get free, but too heavy on the touch, and that allows Klutz to knock it out. And it stays with Roncalli. Long throw. Ooh, Shilton got a forearm in the back there as the ball knocked free. Roncalli with numbers defending, and Prather jabs it out toward midfield. But Heritage holds it in. Prather first to it, running to the corner, and plays it out. Played off the defender, so
Yes.
Roncalli gets the throw. I did not see that. Heritage wins it back. Shilton on the turn. Pokes it up the far side, and it rolls out. I mentioned the boys soccer team, Roncalli, playing up at Cathedral tonight. We'll try and get you a score on that. And the ball knocked free. Vaughn beats the goalkeeper to it, and she cleans it up. The goalkeeper didn't go down to pick it up. She tried to poke it out with her foot.
Looked like there was a miscommunication between her and the defender as to who was going to clear it out.
And Arissa Vaughn has her second goal of the night, coming in the 46th minute. And it's 4-0 in favor of Roncalli. Cathedral leading Roncalli 2-0 right now up on the north side in boys soccer action. Keep you updated on that. $4-0 our score here. Arissa Vaughn with her second goal of the night. Led the team with 8 goals last year as a sophomore. Wall with a nice move to get free. Plays it up the side to Kelly. Defender is first there, and the ball knocked out. Last touch by Kelly. She disagrees, only momentarily. And retreats to play defense. Long throw down the side. Played out by Snyder. Heritage looking for the counter here. Quick counter. Snyder has some room and just hits it ahead to a blue shirt. Waugh takes it. Now has Jordan. Ball won back nicely by Kernut, number 6. Played near side, and a nice hustle by Moore to hold it in, and she could not. It goes back to Roncalli. Prather, long throw. Vaughn, nice move to get free. Now Vaughn looks for Jordan. Tried the through ball that ran right up the back foot of Jordan, and it deflects out. Stays with Roncalli. 8 minutes gone here in the second half. 4-0. Roncalli leads. Kelly takes the throw. Ball dropped back and knocked out. Kelly takes the throw again. Looking for Vaughn, double teamed. Drop back to Kelly. Now she reverses field, and as Madriz tried the volley there, but wasn't able to square it up. She was able to hold possession, though, and it rolls off the end line for a corner.
That was an ambitious attempt.
Oh, boy. And Madriz tried the waist-high volley, but she had a defender on her hip. Now quickly taking the in-swinging corner to the near post. It's knocked out. Rolls out to the top of the box, and Madriz hustling to it. Able to play it back to Shield. Back to Madriz. Ball hit out front. Shilton tried to collect it and turn, but could not. Too many defenders there, and it's knocked out of bounds. Roncalli holds possession. Looking for Shilton. The ball takes a high hop on the turf, and it's cleared out near midfield. Shields there to play it in, and now a long ball played. It's a foot race to the ball. Prather trying to get there first, and she does. Tried to clear it to the sideline, but lost the handle. Still has the angle, and then plays it out.
From up here, it kind of looked like she batted that down with her elbow.
Yeah, it took a high hop on the turf. And she had Tamia Stott running side by side with her number 29. Heritage with the ball. Roncalli able to get defenders behind the ball with Prather playing it out. Kelly trying to win it back. Instead, it's Waugh, who's been scrappy in the middle of the pitch tonight. Shilton with the ball, long ball played ahead to Jordan. Jordan tried to get free and couldn't quite do it. Held in by Hooper, captain on the back line. Ball chipped ahead to Stott. Nice ball, but a little too far, and that allows Agresta to come off her line and come get it.
That was a nice idea.
That was probably the best setup we've seen so far tonight.
I would agree.
By Heritage. Just not quite able to take advantage of the opportunity, however. Whistle in the middle of the pitch. What we have here.
That one hit Shilton in the hand.
Okay. Quick kick taken. 10 minutes into the second half. Roncalli's added a goal to its halftime lead. Leads 4-0. Ball played up the side. Jordan is onside. Can she get the touch to get free? Nice defending. Jordan able to jam on the brakes. Drops it to Vaughn. Vaughn trying to get loose. And drops it back to Jordan on the right side. Now Jordan looking for the cross. Defender cuts her off, and Jordan unable to get anything behind it. But the ball was hit off the inline goal kick. No, the ball was kept in. I thought the linesman on the near side called it out, but it was kept in and played out near midfield by the Heritage goalkeeper. Long ball hit ahead. Shields first there. Tried to clear it, and it shanks off her foot and kept in. On a nice hustle play by Snyder, number 2, battling with Shield. Shield wins it back, and plays it out. Oh, foul called. Our referee, Joshua Bowman, calls a foul called on the shoulder there.
Yep.
Prather wins the free kick. Reverses field to Madriz. Madriz has a little room to move. Long ball played ahead to Jordan. But the defender, Burdine, is there to knock it out. Jordan lowered the shoulder on Burdine, and someone all the way across the field on the other side.
Was very unhappy about that.
Shilton, nice ball played to Kelly. Tried to chip the goaltender, and she hit it over the frame. Yeah, we heard that that gentleman all the way across the field and up in the press box. He did not like the no call there.
He just wanted to be sure that the referee could know.
He wanted some consistency, I think. "27 minutes left. Here in this one, Roncalli leads 4-0. Prather hits it ahead to Madriz. Now Kelly. Ball one in by Heritage, held in. And Kelly might have taken that deflection off of her face, but she's still down in a kneeling position. Meanwhile, play is blown dead finally. Kelly back on her feet. And we've seen this happen a couple times. If play is stopped for a player, even if that player is okay,
You do have to leave the
he
field.
or she must come off.
Yes.
And Joshua Bowman is reminding the Roncalli bench that Kelly, although she appears to be fine, does need to come off here. And it looks like Ainsley Newitt, set to step in her place. 27 minutes to go here at Roncalli, and the home team leads 4-0. Kelly gets a nice hand, as does Newitt, who comes on. We're going to have a drop ball here. We haven't seen one of these in a while.
I don't think I've ever seen one of these at the high school level.
A drop ball?
Yes.
We've not had one here so far this season. Shilton checking out. Roncalli wins it. Vaughn drops to Jordan, and she is off. Offsides. Have not had too many of those tonight.
That's the first offside that's been called.
Either
in
way,
this
right?
game. Yes, either way.
Roncalli holds it in. That was Sophia Saran, who came in for Roncalli, number 18, subbed in for Shilton, the junior. Waugh had it knocked free. Horton, though, first to it. Plays it up the side to Madriz. And Madriz battling for the ball. And was the ball out? Yep, it was out.
So the side judge deemed that went out of bounds.
Loose ball played on the far side, and it ricochets into the Roncalli bench for a Heritage throw. And Roncalli wins it back. 25 minutes to go here at Roncalli Stadium, and Roncalli leads Heritage Christian 4-0. Roncalli looking to snap a 3-game drought. Already snapped the goal drought. Roncalli had been shut out in 3 straight after beating Covenant Christian for its first conference win of the season. Nice job by Shield to hit it ahead. Now Roncalli has some space if Jordan can get it across to Vaughn, but it's not free. Newitt, though, able to hold it in. Prather plays it up the right side, long ball, and it's wide of the 18. Vaughn can't get to it, though, and it's off the end line for a goal kick. It's a good idea by Prather.
Yeah.
To play Vaughn in some space to see if she can't run onto it. 4-0 our score. Goal kick played toward the near side and held in nicely by Moore. Now Snyder on the turn, reverses field. Good to see Lozano Fuentes back in the game after she was shaken up earlier. Number 9. Agresta way off her line, kicks it out toward midfield. Vaughn collects, but the ball rolls free. Saran back to get it. Drops to Shield, who pokes it out near midfield. Knew it trying to settle amongst 2 defenders. And the defenders went out. Saran, though, with a nice hustle to play it in. Keep it in, I should say. Prather. Ooh, tries the overlap ball, and Vaughn late to react to it. That was a great idea.
Yeah, that was great vision.
They just did not. They just weren't on the same page there.
No.
They had that run set up. If Vaughn had seen it at the same time Prather did, she did not. I think if Vaughn was able to read that play, she had some room to operate.
Yes.
Up that right side. Goal kick held in. Saran now back to Prather. Prather drops back to Shield. Shield has it knocked free. Now here's Byers on the run. Shield shoulders are off the ball, and Horton there able to send it out, but only as far as midfield as Hooper holds it in. Snyder. Horton cuts it back out. Madriz fighting for the ball, and a little too much fighting in the opinion of Joshua Bowman. Caroline Kernett was the defender there.
Much to the dismay of some Roncalli parents.
A little too physical. Everything in the stands is magnified when there's nobody here.
It's true.
Agresta scoops it up. 4-0 our score nearing the halfway point of the second half. Roncalli will be in action on Saturday at Center Grove in the Classic. Ooh, Madriz has space, but she was offsides. I think you're guaranteed at least 2 games in the Classic.
How many teams are there in the
I believe
Classic?
it's 8. I think you play 2 group games and maybe 6. You play 2 group games and then you have a seeded game.
Mm-hmm.
Great soccer facility down at Center Grove. I don't know that you've been down there since they turfed it.
I have not.
It used to be one of the most immaculate grass fields in central Indiana, but they've turfed it within the last couple years. Still a magnificent facility. Knew it. Draws a foul.
And I'm sure that came to the dismay to the players, because if you ask any soccer player if given the opportunity, if given the choice, if they could play on turf or grass, I would say that 99% of them would say grass.
Absolutely. You just get a truer roll, truer bounce.
Yep.
You can slide without leaving your skin on the
field.
On the field. All sorts of advantages. But I get why you do it from an administrative standpoint. There's no wear and tear on the grass. Good ball through to Vaughn. Arissa running on it. Defenders in pursuit. Arissa gets to the end line and could not get it off the defender before it rolled off the end line. She tried to win the corner, but the momentum would not allow her. Madriz comes off. For Roncalli, we'll get a number for you of the new player in when we get the opportunity. Goal kick. And we got a foul called on Newitt. It's like Rosie Elsner.
Yes.
Who's come on, number 9. sophomore. So played in the JV game, which I believe you guys said Roncalli won 3-0
I believe so, yes.
earlier tonight for their final match of the season. 4-0 our score here. Wall settles and gives to Mann, who had it knocked free. 3 white shirts there, dispossessed. Foot race to the corner. Byers wins it, but Shield gets it back and able to clear it out, allowing her defense to recover. No, Shield won the throw. I thought that was off of Shield.
As did I.
But it's a Roncalli throw. Which Horton will take. Shield plays a long ball out toward midfield, and it's knocked out of play. "18 minutes left here from Roncalli, and Roncalli leads Heritage Christian 4-0. Horton hits it ahead. Knew it, trying to get there first and can't. Ball dropped ahead, hit ahead to Snyder. Shield is back defending. Calmly plays it ahead to Wall. She cuts it back to Mann, who has a goal tonight. Knocked free. Jordan back to Mann. And Mann is shoved to the ground by Lozano Fuentes, whose momentum
She made no attempt to play the ball there.
took her down. Free kick taken by Horton. Finds Elsner, her first touch. Shoulders over to Saran. Now Vaughn. Over to Newitt. Ainsley. Knocked it free on the rebound and finally cleared off the end line by Heritage Christian. Resulting in a Roncalli corner. Waiting for someone to come over and take it. It's Vaughn. Vaughn tries that right foot outswinger. Good ball to the back post, and it's headed off the crossbar by Elsner and then hit off the bar again. I think that hit the football crossbar and came back in play, so in that case it's a dead ball and a goal kick. And nice job by our assistant linesman. Our AR on the near side was all over that.
Yep.
Boy, Elsner's initial header hit the crossbar, and then the rebound was played, I did not see by whom, over the crossbar and then hit the football crossbar directly above the goal, which means the ball is out of play and resulting in a goal kick.
That is correct.
But I don't know, Sam, if we've seen better corner kick balls played in tonight.
No, they've been...
Than we have this season, I should say, than we have tonight.
Every corner that Roncalli has had tonight has been a legitimate scoring chance, and they have scored off of one of them.
And almost scored off of 2 more.
Yep.
That was something that they were working on practice yesterday, so clearly that paid off. Lozano Fuentes plays it ahead for Heritage Christian. Aggresta's off her line and has to play it with the foot. But Lozano Fuentes hits it in, and Agresta plays it on one hop. 15 minutes to go. Roncalli leads 4-0. Big kick by Agresta out toward midfield. Boy, she puts a good leg into it.
Yep.
And on the turf, that's an advantage if you can get numbers. Elsner, nice job to win the ball into the corner. Can she keep it in? She cannot. The turf, not her friend there. And subs waiting to come in, among them Ainsley Bishop. Ainsley Bishop comes in and goal for Roncalli. The sophomore. And let's see who the other player was that came in. Jamie Mann checks out with a goal to her credit tonight. That's number 12, Hannah Morgan, I believe. Saran can't keep it in. Throw in for Heritage. 14 minutes to go. It's been all Roncalli tonight. 4-0 our score. 3 of those goals came in the first half. The lone goal here in the second half. Arissa Vaughn with a steal and score. Put it past the goalkeeper. Prather under pressure. Shouldered off the ball and it rolls out of play. Last touch by Prather. Good aggressive contest by Tamia Stott. Stott drops it back. Ball can't get through for Heritage. One back. Sarin plays a long ball, and the speed of Jordan, she runs into it. Now she's got a little space to maneuver. Attempted the cross to Elsner, and it deflects off the defender off the end line. Winning a corner for Roncalli. Boy, Jordan has so much speed on that far side.
Yeah, once she gets a little bit of space to run,
Ooh.
I don't think anyone's going to catch her.
Jordan takes the kick, an in-swinger from the right side. It's a low ball. Was driven out, but right back to Jordan on the far touchline. Now she puts a good ball in there, and it goes over the head of Elsner. Rosie not able to get a head on it, and it goes off the in line, but that was another good ball played in. We've just seen a plethora of those tonight from Roncalli, those good high balls put to the back post.
Yep.
And as you can attest, Sam, from your playing days, those defenders do not want to deal with those.
No. It's a defender's worst nightmare.
It leads to confusion and usually a ball in the back of the net. 12 and a half to go here from the stadium. Roncalli leads 4-0. And Vaughn's contest deflects off the end line for a goal kick. Arissa Vaughn scoring 2 tonight for Roncalli, 1 in the first half, 1 in the second half. Jamie Mann added a goal in the first half, as did Kiara Shilton. For Shilton, it's her team leading 5th goal of the season. Knew it. Across the field. Morgan tried to win it back and couldn't. See Maurice Shilton, the head coach, across the way in the black jacket. Hands in his pockets, watching things unfold. And that ball was handled. Handball, so a kick for Heritage Christian out near midfield. So really have to think, Sam, that Coach Shilton likes what he's seen from his offense tonight to get back on track.
Yep. Given the past 3 matches.
Some good momentum heading into the Center Grove Classic this weekend, which is always a tough field to deal with. Free kick taken near midfield, the far side. Ball played in off a hop. Waugh tries to knock it down. And the ball still held in by Heritage before Scheel jabs it out with a left foot. But put right back in. Prather knocks it down. And the ball played wide of the frame. Put on the frame by Brenna Moore, number 11. Bishop escorted it to the far side. New faces in for Roncalli. It's number 11, Sophia Kelly, I believe, in there. Prather puts it up the far side. Knew it with a nice job to hold it in. Tried the through ball to Elsner. It's deflected, but Rosie's still able to get to it. Now Elsner on the run. Puts the ball across the middle of the pitch, but it's knocked out. Off the end line for a corner. Good idea by Elsner to put it right back in the front of the 18.
Yep.
Teammates had the defender outnumbered, and defender took the only route there and then knock it off the end line. Corner kick taken by Morgan. Good high ball right in front, and it rolls through harmlessly from a Heritage standpoint, but Roncalli holds it in. Ball dropped back to Waugh. Micah. Over to Morgan. Morgan pressured and knew it. Has it knocked free. Counterattack coming the other way. This is Byers on the run, number 13. Byers holds up, waits for help. Tried to drop it across, and it's stolen back nicely by Roncalli. Ball played ahead. Elsner lets it roll through, and it's cleared out by the Heritage defender inside 9 minutes to go. 4-0 our score. Prather takes the throw for Roncalli. Prather gets it back. Now Saran played it too far, and it goes off the end line. 4-0 our score. Heritage Christian will be in action again on Thursday night. Coming right back down to the south side to take on Greenwood Christian Academy. That's a potential sectional matchup as well. So an important game for Heritage on Thursday. Here's Moore operating in a little bit of space. Plays it up the side to Stott. Her pass in the middle, though, is cut out by the Roncalli defense. Good ball played up the far side. Now Elsner can't get inside position. It's cleared back out to midfield. Horton calmly holds it in and plays it ahead. Ball jabbed out toward midfield by Moore. Held in by Prather. She plays Elsner. And the ball knocked free. One back on a nice cutback move by Lozano Fuentes. But Horton is in between the pass and wins it back for Roncalli. Ball hit up the far side to Newitt. Ainsley with some room. Center to Elsner. And the ball is knocked free. Newitt able to hold it in and hit it off a shin of a defender and win another Roncalli corner. Another sub coming in. That's the speedy Kate Lanier coming in. Number 6. Long ball in front. Headed up and out. Held in, though, by Roncalli. Morgan puts it near post, and it's scooped up harmlessly by the goalkeeper for Heritage. Inside 6 minutes to go, 4-0 our score. Roncalli leads. 3 goals coming in the first half. Arissa Vaughn's second goal of the night, the only score here in half number 2. 1-2 ball to Newitt is too far and out of play. Throw in for Heritage Christian. Saran wins it. Left foot pass, though, across the pitch, cut out by the Heritage defense. Good 1-2. Moore looking for Stott ahead, but Prather is there to step in front and clear it out back toward midfield. Prather, foot race to the ball, but Stott wins it back for Heritage. Ooh, nice move by Klutz to get free. And it's one back by Roncalli. Counterattack coming the other way, 3-on-3. Pass to the far side, though, is wide of the mark and out of play. Inside 5 minutes to go. 4-0 our score. Newitt heads it, and it's kept in by Byers. Poked down to the offensive end for Heritage Christian. No one there but Horton. And she'll escort it off the far side for a throw for Roncalli. There's Elsner up the far side. Elsner showing some speed. Heavy on the touch, and it's knocked off the end line. And it's a corner, says our referee, Joshua Bowman. Another Roncalli corner. They had to have had at least 8 of those tonight, I would think, Sam.
Oh, I think it's more than that.
Closer to 10. Inside 4 minutes left. Roncalli leads 4-0. Good ball in. It's punched out by the goalkeeper, but held in. Now chipped in front, and it's too high and over the mark. Off the football crossbar and out of play. Boy, Roncalli has really targeted that upper third of the goal tonight.
Yeah.
To some success. It's Kernet working on the far side for Heritage. And the ball is knocked out for a Roncalli throw.
The ref called a foul.
He called a foul there. So a foul is called. Free kick for Horton. Actually, no, Shield races up to play it. Inside 3 minutes to go. Roncalli leads 4-0. Ball by Shield. Knocked out. Held in. Shield takes the drop pass and plays it in to the front of the 18. It's held up and kept in by Lehner momentarily. Saran tried to load up a ball into the box and it's deflected out. Nearing the 2-minute mark to go in the second half here. All Roncalli tonight, leading 4-0. Prather up to take the throw. Drops in the corner to Lehner. And ball knocked out for a Heritage throw. Inside 2 minutes to go. Prather reverses field. Good ball. Played in, cut back, and trying to load up for a shot. It's dropped for a charging shot, and it goes over the top of the crossbar.
Right between the uprights.
Right between the uprights. Inside 100 seconds left. Roncalli leads 4-0. Will improve its mark to 2-3 in conference play, 6-4-1 overall. Bishop scoops up the loose ball. Hits it out toward midfield. Elsner with a nice cutback move. The goalkeeper off her line and comes to get it. No harm there. Inside a minute left. Lozano Fuentes can't hold it in. Back to Roncalli. 42 seconds to go. $4-0 the score. Ball knocked out. Final 30 seconds. We'll take a break as soon as we hit triple zeros and come back to wrap this one up on the post-game show. Tell you all about it. Hand out our player of the game.
10, 9, 8, 7,
and
6,
get you
5,
set up for the rest of the broadcast
2,
week.
2, 1.
Ball knocked toward midfield loose, and that will do it. So it's all Roncalli tonight here at the stadium.
We'd like to thank all of you for your attendance tonight.
As Roncalli gets back in the winning track and in the conference win column as well, improving to 2-3 in conference play, 6-4-1 overall. Meanwhile, Heritage drops to 3-7-1 and 1-4 in the Circle City Conference. Our final tonight from Roncalli Stadium. Roncalli defeats Heritage Christian by the score of 4-0. We'll take a break. A 1-minute break here on the Ascension St. Vincent Roncalli Media Network, and come right back with the post-game show. Up next, from Roncalli on the Ascension St. Vincent Roncalli Media Network.
So you think you can beat a train? Well, think again. While trains can appear to be slow moving,
Let's go into school, Chad.
Oh, hold up, Brad. We need to put our masks on.
Good idea.
Well, let's go.
Don't be like Brad and Chad. Make sure you wear your mask over your nose and your mouth to prevent the spread of COVID. Visit cdc.gov/coronavirus for more information.
Let's go into school, Chad.
Oh, hold up, Brad. We need to put our masks on.
Good idea.
Well, let's go.
Don't be like Brad and Chad. Make sure you wear your mask over your nose and your mouth to prevent the spread of COVID. Visit cdc.gov/coronavirus for more information.
Welcome back to Roncalli Stadium. Rob Brown and Sam Brown with you on the postgame show. Roncalli victorious tonight over Heritage Christian by the score of 4-0. Let's take a look at how the game unfolded. Marissa Vaughn, the junior midfielder, got Roncalli on the board first with a goal in the 13th minute out front. Jamie Mann doubled Roncalli's lead to 2-0 with the header off a corner kick in the 26th minute. That's Mann's second goal of the year, Vaughn's first. And Kiara Shilton closed out the first half scoring with a rocket from the top of the box in the 35th minute for her team-leading fifth goal of the season. That made it 3-0, which is our halftime score. Roncalli netting the only goal in the second half. That was Vaughn, who capitalized on a miscommunication between the Heritage Christian goalkeeper and one of the backliners. And Vaughn scooped up the loose ball, dribbled into empty space, and then slotted it into the back of the net in the 46th minute for her second goal of the night, second of the season. That capped off the scoring at 4-0. Roncalli able to run the clock out. Put a couple off the crossbar in the final 20 minutes or so, but unable to add a fifth goal. But more than enough tonight to win 4-0. So, Sam, the offense, certainly the story tonight, getting back on track. We talked about that. You did in the pregame show. And very important for Roncalli to find its offensive groove again after three straight goalless games. But they get back in the scoring column tonight in a big way.
Yeah, I think it was great. It was great for them to get a conference win, but it was even more important for them to get their confidence back in the attacking third, especially going into the Center Grove Classic this weekend.
Tough schedule this weekend, and before we say goodnight, we need to hand out our player of the game. I think we'll give that to Arissa Vaughn.
I would agree.
Who had the brace tonight. Vaughn scoring the first and last goals of the night for Roncalli. The junior from the junior midfielder who led the team last year with 8 goals, but her first 2 of the season tonight. And Arissa Vaughn, the junior, she is tonight's Ortho Indy star of the game. Well, at Ortho Indy, their mission is to provide the highest quality comprehensive bone, joint, spine, and muscle care to patients throughout the Midwest, the United States, and around the world, from diagnosis through recovery. Their team is ready to get you back in the action. Choose Ortho Indy to be your official orthopedic provider. Well, one final programming note before we say goodnight. We'll be back with you on Friday night, audio only for that one, as Roncalli's football squad taking a 3-1 record up to West Lafayette. We'll take the long trip up I-65 on Friday night to take on Harrison, the Raiders, in Class 5A, 3-2 on the season. That game will be on audio only again on CBS Sports 1430 here in Central Indiana, or on RoncalliMediaNetwork.com. You can listen. 6:30 our pregame, 7 o'clock the kick, and we hope you can join us for that one. Some final thoughts tonight, Sam. A big win to get back in the winning track as tournament play looms.
Yes.
Center Grove Classic this weekend, Marion County Tournament next weekend, and then the sectional in the first full week of October. So you have to be sharp as you head into October.
This is the point in the season where it's time to get serious. Everything that you've been doing up until now, that's what you've been building towards. So I think that tonight was a very good start to that, but going into tournament play, into sectional play, into county play, they need to build upon that even more.
Well, tonight's game has been a production of the Roncalli Media Network. The executive producer is Gary Armbruster. Our technical director is Ms. Darla Coop. Our director tonight on our telecast, supervising all of tonight's pictures and sound, Adam Geiger. Josh Warman handling our graphics tonight, and Spencer Sims on the camera. And our on-site producer is Mr. Stefan Welsh. For my partner, Sam Brown, I'm Rob Brown. Our final tonight from the stadium. Roncalli defeats Heritage Christian by the score of 4-0. Till we talk to you next time, on behalf of our entire Roncalli Media Network crew, it's been Rob Brown saying, so long, everybody.